Good morning, good morning. We back again for another MansaTek Mindset Mondays. Thank you for joining us. I'm Victor Adatiba, and we're here to get our mindset right. So, the topic for today is going to be sacrifice. We're going to talk about sacrifice. And one thing that I know about trying to do better or achieve more is that there's always got to be some sort of trade-off. There's always going to be something that has to be sacrificed in order for you to achieve something else. You just can't have it all. It's not the way the universe works. And so the question you have to ask yourself is, what are you willing to sacrifice to achieve what it is you're looking to achieve? I know in some seasons of my life when I've been building businesses or starting a new venture, what I had to sacrifice was sleep, right? So that means maybe going to sleep later, waking up a little bit earlier, maybe not taking naps during the day if that's your thing. Sometimes that sacrifice is money, right? Sometimes that's an investment that you have to make, a financial investment that you've been called to make in yourself or in your business. So for me, whether that's camera equipment when I'm starting, any one of my film companies, whether that's moving trucks or commercial vehicles when I was starting a moving and logistics business, whether that's the purchase of real estate and investing in the rehabs for those buildings, there's something that has to be sacrificed in order for you to hit that next level. In the case of, me making my transition into technology, like a lot of you may be doing right now who are listening to this, that sacrifice is can't watch TV as much as I wanted to, so I might fall behind on some of my series. Can't go out and hang out with the friends on the evenings, right? Because you may have class that you have to attend, or you may have an assignment that you have to do, right? But there's something that you must sacrifice to help you get to that next level. Don't be scared of the sacrifice. Don't be scared to stop something for a season or give something up for a season so that you can come out better in the following season, right? I think right now, Muslims are observing Ramadan, right? So they're fasting. They're giving up food or certain foods for a time period, right? I know Catholics do it during Lent. Christians, we fast periodically as well, right? That's a sacrifice. That's giving something up that you want, that you need, that feels good in the moment to achieve or in pursuit of something that's greater than what you currently have. Now, if you are perfectly happy with where you're at and you don't need to achieve anything more, then maybe you don't need to sacrifice anything, and maybe this message isn't for you. But if you're still striving and you're still struggling and you're still reaching for something more, maybe it's time for you to identify what it is you're going to give up. What are you going to sacrifice? Maybe that's not watching as many basketball games, not watching as many football games as you normally would, right? Because those people that you're watching on TV have already achieved, usually most of them, have already achieved what it is that they set out to achieve. Making hundreds of thousands of dollars a game, $1 million a game for some of them, right? They got it made. Yet here you are with all of these goals and aspirations that you haven't reached, and you probably know their stats better than they know the stats, right? Sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice? In the Bible, there were many people who were called to make sacrifices, right? Send up a burnt offering for various things that they wanted the Lord to provide for them. Whether those burnt offerings were them paying their tithes and bringing their 1/10, the best of all that they have, as a sacrifice unto the Lord, or whether they were asking for forgiveness, right? We're talking about the Old Testament right now, right? Pre-covenant times, when they had to shed blood to ask for forgiveness. That is a sacrifice. And so I think what a lot of us in modern day times struggle with is sacrificing something, right? We love what we have, right? We love our things. We love the freedom of doing whatever it is we want to do whenever we want to do it. And so a lot of us are scared of the sacrifice, but embrace the sacrifice. Don't run from it. Only good comes from sacrificing. And so I'll say choose something, right? What is it that you are willing to sacrifice in order to achieve what it is you want? Set that goal, right? What is the goal that you want to achieve? And what are you willing to sacrifice for it? I've got a lot of goals that I'm working on this year, as well as for the next, 5 to 10 years, some both short and long-term goals. And I understand that I can't attack all of them all at once, because different ones are going to require different sacrifices. And this may not be the time, or I may not be able to sacrifice all things at the same time. And so it's really important to focus, like we talked about a couple of weeks ago. Focus on what it is you're trying to achieve, and focus on what it is you're willing to sacrifice in order to achieve that. Sacrifice. Our students, they got to sacrifice, right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they're in the class with us for 8 p.m. till 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. That's a sacrifice. Friday nights, they could be out hanging out. They could be having fun. It's the end of the week. They want to let their hair down. They want to relax, but they got to sacrifice. So they're in class with us, with the other students, with their instructors. Sacrifice. The investment that they make into the courses, that is money that they could have spent going on vacation. It's money that they could have spent going out to kick it. Money that they could have spent in the club. Money that they could have spent on whatever. But it's a sacrifice, because they have a bigger vision. There is a bigger goal that they are attempting to achieve. And they know that in the meantime, they must sacrifice. But guess what? Joy comes in the morning. Because after you have sacrificed, after you have worked hard, eventually you have the opportunity to reap what you have sown. And so I'll encourage you all to sacrifice for today. Don't be scared of it. Don't be scared of it. I don't regret any of the sacrifices that I made in my life to get to where I am. I wouldn't have done it any other way. And I guarantee you that if you start being more intentional about what it is you're willing to sacrifice in order to achieve the goals that you have, that you may be scared of moving towards, or you may not necessarily know exactly how to move towards them, sacrifice something to figure out what your next step needs to be. Sacrifice. All right, that's it. That's all I got for y'all today. Scrumlife.com. I'd love for you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you guys can get more of these MansaTek Mindset Mondays so that you can get your mindset right for the week. I'll also encourage you guys to go there and take a look at some of the training videos and information that we've got around Scrum and transitioning into a role in technology. Sacrifice. Leave me a comment down below. What are you trying to achieve and what are you willing to sacrifice for it? Look forward to engaging with you guys. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. Peace.